Good morning, students. Welcome to the Class 5 Environmental Studies Part 1. Lesson number 3, The Earth and its Living World. Part 3. So, students, in the last lecture, we have seen about the atmosphere and the surface water. Right? Now, let's see forward. How does it rains? So, students, before hearing this, a question marks occurs in our mind, right? How does it rains? Let's see. Water on the earth evaporates continuously due to the heat of the sun. Water that has percolated into the soil also evaporates due to the heat and enters the atmosphere. As water vapor is lighter than air, it rises high up into the atmosphere. Now, water on the earth, water which falls as a rain on the earth evaporates continuously due to the heat of the sun. As it is given on page number 15, you all can see the diagram over there. Okay, so the water which comes from the clouds or which it rains, it evaporates due to the heat and sun. The heat and the sun absorb this water through sunlight. So now here the water vapor is lighter than air, therefore it rises high up into the atmosphere. As it goes higher, it cools and condenses, forming very fine droplets of water. Now, students, here you all can see the picture. Okay, so see, the sun heat ups the air. Okay, the first content is the sun heat up the air. Second, the air rises. See how does it rains? You all can understand in this picture. And thirdly, the air cools. Fourth, the condensation is formed where in the atmosphere. And fifth, the clouds are formed. And sixth, the rainfall comes. In this way, the rain comes. Okay, so these diagrams explain us about the rain. The droplets are so small and light that they float in the atmosphere, forming clouds. These small droplets join together and form bigger droplets which are heavy. They cannot float. Such droplets of water fall down on the earth in the form of rain, as I explained you all before about the picture of that rain. Okay, just go through it, means you all will understand it better. This rainwater flows into rills, streams, rivers, and finally into the sea. Now this water, it gets collected everywhere. Okay, as you all can see in the rainy season, water ponds have been filled. So this water at last comes and meets the sea. Finally it is collected into the sea. The sea is formed of this water. Ice is the snow covered region also melts due to the heat of the sun to finally flow into the river. As I told you all that this water is also collected into the sea, also finally flows into the river. This process of evaporation, condensation and rainfall go on in continuous cycle. This is formed as the water cycle in the nature. Now see here, you all can see the another diagram of the water cycle. Okay, condensation is formed, after that precipitation, after then collection of water, and then again evaporation. This way the water cycle goes on in our nature. Now next comes the biosphere. There are innumerable kinds of living things on the earth. The various regions of the earth differ in many ways. Some regions are always covered with ice while others have a hot climate. There are mountains in some places and plains in others. Some places have a lot of rainfall while others are dry deserts. There are salty seas and oceans and also freshwater lakes. The ocean is shallow near the coast but away from the coastlines. The ocean can be several kilometers deep. So now in the biosphere, there are what you all can get to learn is there are all innumerable kinds of living things. You all can see different kinds of birds, different kinds of insects, and different kinds of plants as well. Okay, so now there are also various region. Okay, in many different ways. You all can see the hot climate somewhere and the cold climate in the another region. So there are different regions covered with the different ways. So there are also mountains, some there are plain regions, and some there are mountain region. So some places they have lot of rainfall, and some there is the dry deserts. As you all can get to know about this dry desert, mostly these dry deserts are occurred in Gujarat side, also in Rajasthan. Okay, and also there are salty seas and oceans. You all know that the sea is salty, and also there is a lakes of the fresh water. Now the ocean is shallow near the coast region. There is the fresh air which all can get in the coastal regions. So this all comes into the biosphere. We see a great variety in the living things that inhabit these different regions. Now you all can get to see the different inhabitants in the different regions. Now this polar bear is seen only in the snow-bound polar region. So here is the picture of the polar bear. It is in the polar region. Zebras are found in Africa and kangaroos are found only in Australia. Okay, so these zebras they are found in Africa, and these kangaroos are found in Australia. These animals are not found in any other regions. Elephants and lions are found in the region of hot climate. Now there are the certain animals, students, such as zebra, kangaroos, polar bear, they are found in their own regions. Okay, we cannot see them everywhere, right? And these elephants and lions, they are found in the mostly in the hot climate. Plants in all these different regions also show a great variety. The variety is characterized of those different regions. Many different kinds of plants, animals, and microorganisms are found everywhere on the earth. As you all can see different kinds of animals, also there are different varieties in plants. Also they have been characterized in the different regions. Now here different kinds of plants and animals, also microorganisms are found on the earth, on land, in water, and in the air. Okay, so also there are different animals which stays on land, which stays in the air, such as birds. Living things exist in the lithosphere, hydrosphere, and atmosphere. They all interact with this sphere. This living world constitutes the biosphere. Okay, so this is what we have seen, all things about the plants, animals, right? So this all comes into the biosphere. So what did we have learned, students? We have learned about the atmosphere, which occurs in the air. Also we have learned about the lithosphere, which is related to the earth, and also about the hydrosphere related to the water, and all rounder comes to the biosphere. So students, once go through the lesson, okay, read the lesson, means you all will understand it better. Thank you.